There is something about getting lost in a video game. That feeling when hours pass and you don't even notice. DayZ wasn't supposed to be that kind of game for me, but here we are. I know what you're thinking. Wait, this is not Showdown. Yes, you're right. What does it mean? Just let me explain. If you have been watching my channel, you know by now I'm drawn to games that give you space to create your own path, your own journey. And for years it's been mostly Hunt for me. Still is. I love that game. But I've always been looking for something to play alongside it. Something that scratches a slightly different itch. Game that doesn't reward just fast reflexes, but also patience, planning, exploration, and lets you kind of get lost in its own world. I knew DayZ only as that strange, old-looking game that's somehow still popular. It's a survival game, and that's something I was always trying to avoid. I mean, I've got plenty of work surviving in the real world already. Okay, now you're probably thinking, if that's how you felt, then why on earth are you talking about this game now? Isn't it just some clunky survival sim with outdated graphics and steep learning curve? Yeah, that's kind of all true, but that's not the whole story. DayZ is quite old. The first version came out back in 2013, and it actually started as a mode for Arma 2, a military simulator from Bohemia Interactive. It was created by a New Zealand guy named Dean Hall, who took inspiration from his survival training in the army. This mode kind of exploded in popularity, and Bohemia ended up hiring him and turning it into a standalone game. But the development didn't go smoothly. The standalone version spent years in early access, like 5 years, and became infamous for bugs, delays, and people thinking it would never actually be finished. But here's the twist. It did eventually get there. Slowly, quietly, DayZ turned into something kind of brilliant. It's still rough around the edges, sure, but now it's a very deep, immersive sandbox where survival and interaction between people actually mean something. In DayZ, you spawn on the coast with almost nothing. You are one of the lucky survivors of virus outbreak, somehow immune to the infection, for reasons nobody really knows. Well, I say lucky, but I'm not sure that's the right word. Because from the first moment to the last, you are basically fighting to stay alive. And this game, it's not gonna help you, not even a little. There is no map. I mean, not unless you find one somewhere in-game. And even then, you will need to figure it out where you are using road signs, landmarks, or compasses, which you also have to find first. So you are dropped in with your stomach half empty and already needing water. And the first person you meet,
Hello.
yeah, there is a good chance they will just kill you on sight. You can talk to people using proximity voice chat, and sometimes that actually works. But unless you know them in the real life, you can never fully trust them. You will always be looking over your shoulder. And did I mention there is no end goal in DayZ? Yep. No missions, no extraction points, no mission timer. Hunt, in comparison, is an extraction shooter. You drop in, grab the bounty or some loot, and try to get out alive, before the timer runs out. DayZ, it's completely up to you. You just appear on the coast, insufficiently dressed, no tools, no weapons, and you are starving, completely lost, no hints, no help in sight. Sounds like fun to you? If you have made it this far in the video, well, it looks like at least I didn't manage to scare you off. It also means you actually might enjoy the game like I do now. Or you're just crazy and like to torture yourself. After I watched dozens of YouTube tutorials and died many times, I slowly started to understand this brutal, oddly realistic world. At first, I was dying from just basic hunger or thirst. But after a while, once I figured out how to beat zombies, or rather, infected, as the game calls them, those early problems stopped being such a big deal. Infected sometimes carry food or other items. And once I learned how to hunt, fish, or just collect fruits or mushrooms, survival became kind of secondary. Don't get me wrong, food and staying alive still take a significant amount of time. But as you progress and get more experienced, you learn how to handle the basics like food, water, and staying warm. After a while, I was able to focus more on crafting the essentials. Eventually, I created a routine that kept me alive in almost every run. From then on, the only real threat was other players. Well, other players and wolves. Those furry bastards kill me more than once. Yeah, I almost forget. In DayZ, when you die, you lose everything. Your character just drops and that's it. No deathcam, no stats. Just a blank screen. All you can do is to sit there for a few moments and then hit respawn, starting all over again on the coast, with nothing but your experience and memories from the last run. But with basic survival no longer being my main struggle, I started to actually enjoy this harsh, beautiful place. So far I have played only during the daytime, but even then, the atmosphere in this game is unmatched. The rustle of wind through the trees, the way sunlight hits the treetops late in the afternoon. Sometimes I just have to stop and look around, not because I need to, but because I want to. It's not a gentle game by any means, but it also has these quiet moments. And those moments mean something because of everything that came before them. I find out that I really enjoy the struggle, the realness, and the beauty of DayZ. It's not easy to find someone friendly out there, and honestly, it makes sense. But when you do meet someone who doesn't shoot you on sight, you remember them. From my beginner perspective, DayZ is a tough game to learn, but it's also a game that gives you extreme freedom. It's a game full of struggle, death, weird encounters, but also unexpected joys, and worlds that just feel incredibly real. DayZ can even be a really relaxing game. You can wander through the woods for hours, completely alone if you want to, and then, without warning, you stumble into another player, and suddenly you are fighting for your life. Or you find a friend for your next journey. You never know what's around the corner. You can become almost anything. A cowboy, a bandit, a soldier, a villain, or a hero. It's completely up to you. Like the game says, this is your story. DayZ kind of reminded me why I play games in the first place. It's not for the ranks or stats or achievements. It's for the journey itself and the shared experiences with friends and other people. You know what? Life's too short to keep waiting for the perfect moment to do what you enjoy. So yeah, I hope you will join me on this journey and see me figure it out the basics of DayZ. Maybe even learn along with me. And don't worry, the hunt gameplay isn't going anywhere. That's all from me now. And remember, stay warm, stay fed, and trust no one.